And it's time to do business here on Joy News Prime with me, Beverly Broom. The government has received approval for $200 million financing from the International Development Association of the World Bank for the Ghana Tree Crop Diversification Project. The money will help diversify and grow the economy through modernizing agriculture to accelerate productivity, resilience, and industrialization. There's more in this report.
This financing will directly benefit 12,800 cocoa farmers and 39,975 cashew, coconut, and rubber farmers and their households. An additional 20,000 jobs are expected to be created in downstream value addition. According to the World Bank, nearly 40% of on-farm beneficiaries will be women. While Ghana's tree crop sector plays an enormous role in agriculture and the economy, the Bretton Woods institution said the sector can contribute more substantially to Ghana's economy and society than it currently does. These include job creation, export revenue generation, and poverty reduction. Challenges limiting the development of the sector include low and stagnant productivity, weak institutional capacity, poor sector governance, and poor climate resilience due to weak adoption of climate-smart agricultural technologies and practices. The World Bank Country Director Pierre Laporte expressed excitement about his outfit's support to Ghana's medium-term national development strategy through the Ghana Tree Crop Diversification Project.
Now, organized labor has declared a nationwide strike across all public sector organizations on the 10th of July if the three sacked workers of Sunon Asogli are not reinstated. According to the TUC, the strike involves all its member unions across the country. Dr. Anthony Yalba is the General Secretary of the Ghana Trade Union Congress and has been speaking at a press conference.
Today, organized labor has made a decision that we will not allow this to continue. If our government will sit down for union leaders to be treated the way these three friends have been treated, then we cannot sit and do nothing. So this morning, organized labor leaders have met, and the decision is very clear. All union members in this country, on the 10th of July, if our three brothers have not been reinstated, no worker will go to work on the 10th of July. And that is very simple and clear. I want to repeat. On the 10th of July, 2023 is a Monday. All workers of Ghana are going to stay at home if our three brothers at Sunon Asogli Power Ghana Limited are not reinstated. Not only cover workers in the civil service or workers in the public service alone. GPRTU are all going to stay away. So no car will move in this country from 10th of July 2023. And from 10th of July, yes. So comrades, this is the decision that have been made.
Now, some Ghanaians have described MTN's decision to increase its withdrawal fees as unfair and untimely. This is coming on the back of a circular issued by MTN to customers on an intended increase in withdrawal fees from July 1. Speaking to Joy Business, some customers said the new prices is untimely, looking at the current economic situation of the country.
It's a bad thing, you understand. Looking at the economic hardship and everything, at first e-levy, and they push, some of the taxes towards. That's what some of the companies do, because purchasing goods and services, they actually put some of the taxes to the consumers, you understand, and it affects us a lot as comparing to the MTN tool as well. Looking at, taking some of the money from us, paying 20 cedis, for instance, trying to deposits or trying to withdraw some 2,000, you're going to take 20 cedis from us, which is really, difficult looking at the economic hardship and everything. I don't think it's actually a good thing, I plead with the government to do something about it, because this is not helping, because you can't take e-levy, you're taking all these taxes and we are paying all this and it's not helping, you understand? Yeah, so it's actually a bad thing, so I urge MTN and also the government to actually do something about it. It's not really helping.
I think that it's not the best time for them to have done that. Looking at the economic hardship we are facing, I mean, it's not the best time, but one way or the other, I understand them too, because they are also trying to meet their operational costs, so I understand them. Ghana here, when they come up with such, tariffs or whatsoever, you don't really have a say. You get it. Most of us, you don't have a say. They just impose it on you and that's it. You don't have anyone to intervene or whatsoever. So, I mean, we are in it. We are in it like that.
I don't think it will go well with the customers. So it's too early. You see, then we prefer going back to bank rather than to, take that 200 cedis from our distance, because MTN, the money in our distance is too small. And if we are going to take such an amount, I don't think it will, go well with us.
Moving on, businessman and chief executive of Bidi Group, Benjamin Armstrong, is requesting for strong support to local manufacturers to aid in their quest to produce quality standards to feed the global market. According to him, Ghanaian manufacturers have the capacity to produce for the international market with the necessary support. Here's a report.
Bidi Group is the first local manufacturing company to be licensed by the National Petroleum Authority to carry out cleaning services for storage tanks and other petroleum services in the downstream sector. After many years of operation, it has become necessary that government support the local manufacturer to produce more industrial cleaning materials to meet the demand of the market and to export to other countries. Speaking to journalists after unveiling its heavy-duty cleaner and bioblast disinfectant into the market, Chief Executive of Bidi Group, Benjamin Armstrong, said local manufacturers need support to compete globally.
Well, the support is very necessary, but we needed since 2020 to start the process. Before you can produce products of this nature, you need approval from the Food and Drug Administration Authority. And we had to go through the process to get our approval. That is how come it took us all this time to put the product on the market. Now we have our certification from the FDA for the bioblast disinfectant and then the bioblast heavy-duty cleaner. So that's how come we are now putting it on the market since 2020 when we started the process.
Mr. Armstrong assured that producing locally will help strengthen the local currency since oil marketing companies will not require foreign exchange to bring in product and serve as an employment avenue for many youth.
Because obviously when we import, you spend a lot of money looking for the dollars to be able to import the product. So this alternative gives us the opportunity to create jobs. We have employed a number of people in Cape Coast and set up the factory in Cape Coast to produce the bioblast disinfectant and the bioblast heavy-duty cleaners.
Before we go, though, Ghana Rubber Products Limited, as part of its corporate social responsibility, has donated some items to the Osu Children's Home and the Child Health Department of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. According to the head of Human Resource and Marketing at the Ghana Rubber Products Limited, Edward Lincoln Addo, the gesture is a way of giving back to the society.
The Ghana Rubber Products Limited donated some items to the Osu Children's Home and the Child Health Department of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. The items include tissues and protective materials. In an interview with Joy Business, Head of Human Resource and Marketing at the Ghana Rubber Products Limited, Edward Lincoln Addo, said the company is committed to supporting people in the society.
This would uplift the expectations and the hearts of the children, and it will put smiling faces across them, because sometimes They are challenged by the items that are used to keep them or develop them or train them. So once the item that they have, be it sufficient or insufficient, has been augmented by these gestures, I'm sure that they will be extremely excited to see these things. And just as we have said previously, the sky should be their limits. They should be motivated by some of these gestures and then realize that they are not here alone. The outer society or the larger society is also with them, and we share their concerns. We associate with the challenges that they face.
That's our package for tonight. We have more news when you log on to myjoyonline.com/business. I am Beverly Broom. Sports is next. Please stay.